Right now, in a special edition of Fox SA, FIFA Fever is here.
Yeah, the world is afternoon.
Local fans packing venues, repping their teams, and celebrating the world's most popular sport. We're taking you live to one of the city's biggest watch parties.
And the impact to the globe's largest sporting event.
They go to Mexico and try out. Some don't make it, some get homesick. But, you know, the tools are there.
But there are kids that go down.
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, yes, there's a lot of them.
First half into a second half collapse in Game 4 as the Spurs now trail the series 3-1. The team returning home, so can they keep their title hopes alive?
And it's the heat and the humidity that's the big thing. Temperatures warming up tomorrow into the 90s and the heat index hitting triple digits.
You're watching a special edition of Fox SA News. Puro San Antonio, sponsored by Thomas J. Henry.
Well, joining us, thank you so much for having us with us tonight. It's great to have you.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of Fox SA. I'm Ashley Paredes. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is here, and Fox SA is your FIFA station.
Match kicking off the tournament, just wrapping up. Mexico facing South Africa in Mexico City. Mexico with a shutout, 2-0.
That's right. Fox SA's Chuck Mikatinik joining us live with the latest on the action, and it was a jam-packed game. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, you guys, small world, right? We had El Tri in San Antonio back in November in the Alamo Dome. Mexico's national team took on Paraguay and lost on that day. And manager Javier Aguirre facing a lot of pressure guiding this particular team at the World Cup. Mexico with a recent run of slow starts in these big tournaments. Well, one other game today here on World Cup opening day. Speaking of South Korea, it gets Czechia in Guadalajara. Czechia basing out of Dallas during this World Cup. And of course, the United States plays their opener against Paraguay tomorrow at 8 right here on Fox SA. Paraguay played Mexico, by the way, in a friendly match back in November in the Alamo Dome, and they beat Mexico on that day, 2-1.
San Antonio soccer fans have FIFA fever. They packed bars and public venues across the city today, catching all the action. Fox SA's Destiny Fuller joined the fun at one popular restaurant and bar over on the east side.
Yeah, Ryan, we saw a lot of love for Mexico in here tonight as the team looks to land its first ever World Cup title. Speaking of World Cup history, today's opener is the first rematch of a previous tournament opener. South Africa and Mexico kicking off the tournament in 2010 in Johannesburg, and fans across San Antonio taking part in watch parties to celebrate the first day. And ones that we spoke to here say they're excited to see how things shake out for all of the host teams.
North America and Mexico, the United States and Canada. That makes the three teams actually a big chance to get to the final stages. So I think this year will be great.
Fans here telling us they expected Mexico to win by much more, but they're still happy with the victory, which is a good start for Mexico. A strong 2-0 win, picking up their first 3 points before they play South Korea. Live from La Cantina, Destiny Fuller, Fox SA.
Yeah, looked fun out there. Thanks, Destiny. Hours before kickoff, families were already at the Pearl ready to cheer on Mexico. They were loving the atmosphere, the culture, and the sense of community.
Oh, it's a great day. Looks like it might rain, and it's a little cloudy, so it's nice. It's nice today, so I'm glad they're doing it here.
Well, it's very exciting to me and my parents and my brother. It's a very big thing, so it's really fun.
Who are you, rooting for?
Mexico.
Yeah, the love for soccer definitely runs in that family. Well, fans will have plenty of chances to join the action. The Pearl is hosting multiple World Cup watch parties throughout the tournament.
One UTSA class is turning the festivities of the World Cup into learning opportunity for students.
That's right, and that's where we find Fox SA's Ethan Trejo, who is live where the university just held its own watch party today. How was it?
Ashley, Ryan, it was pretty good. When you think of the World Cup, you might be thinking of two separate things. It's going to be goals and that's going to be trophies. But the university class that I attended today challenges students to think outside of the matches that are taking place on the pitch. Now, students here were learning about everything from geopolitics to economic impacts caused by the World Cup. And to cap off their day, they ended with, like you said, that watch party of the opening ceremonies and the match of Mexico versus South Africa. Students say that the World Tournament provides them an opportunity to explore world cultures through a lens that they hadn't previously thought of.
I think all these topics are relevant whenever the World Cup comes around, because it's the way that people always are able to express their culture and their heritage, and when you have these any kind of international interaction, you're always going to have the I guess the environment around it affected.
The type of opportunity that comes once every 4 years, so students say that they are excited to rep their team and take advantage of the opportunity. Now, I did speak with a UTSA official who tells me that they are looking to add even more watch parties in the future. Reporting live, Ethan Trejo, Fox SA.
All right, other games we're watching, of course, Chuck talked about it. Korea Republic and Czechia face off later today. Tomorrow afternoon, it's Canada taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina, and this one we're all excited about. USA's opening match against Paraguay will be live from Los Angeles Stadium tomorrow at 8 p.m. You can watch it only on Fox SA. Grab your friends, lawn chairs. The Rocket La Cantera hosting several World Cup watch parties, including USA match tomorrow evening. Doors open at 7, 1 hour before kickoff. Be sure to RSVP to reserve your spot.
And watch parties may be your best bet. We checked out how much it costs to see a match in person, and that price tag may shock you. 11 U.S. cities are hosting, including 2 in Texas. Right now, the tickets for games in Houston and Dallas, they're starting at more than $1,600 a piece. That's a bargain, though, compared to the Mexico match. The cheapest ticket was $4,600. In response, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is investigating FIFA to make sure fans have access to accurate and honest prices for games played in Houston and Dallas.
Melissa Vega at the live desk. Well, happening right now, we are getting some new video coming into our newsroom. Fans fired up in Mexico City. This is outside of the stadium there, and lots of music being played outside the stadium as well. Let's take a listen. Musicians have gathered and they have been playing different genres of Mexican regional music around the Mexico City Stadium for people to enjoy. And along with all of the energy and the excitement, there is a very heavy police presence, as you can imagine. This is a video. There is a number of police there taking a very active role in and around the stadium for the historic moment, as fans from across the globe have poured into Mexico City for this historic moment, one the country has been waiting for. That is the latest from the Life Desk.
All right, Melissa, thanks.
USA's Yami Virgen is joining us now with a look at 2 men who have spent their entire lives in the game and are helping connect Mexico to San Antonio.
That is right. And while today's match was played more than 700 miles away at Azteca Stadium, the impact of the World Cup can be felt right here in San Antonio.
We'll probably, I think in the next 10 years, we'll see more players getting opportunities, not only in the local league, but, the MLS.
Love is you can run, but you can't hide from Yami. She's usually catching criminals, but did you know she has a passion for soccer?
Yes, I do. All right, so my grandfather played professionally in Panama.
Incredible.
And I am also a San Antonio soccer mom. My young son plays soccer at one of the local high schools.
Very cool.
I love the sport. You haven't picked it up. Yeah. These little books, the FIFA sticker books, 980 players. You find all of them, and it's great. I just love the sport.
Very good.
Yes.
Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Soccer can get a little confusing between the point system and elimination rounds, so we made it real simple for you. We got a breakdown you could follow along. Just head to your website. You know it, foxsanantonio.com. And be sure to tune in to Fox SA all summer long, your home for the World Cup. And stick with us after matches for special FIFA content you'll see on just one station, Fox SA. We just need Mother Nature to cooperate, and we know
Yes.
rain chances are ramping up, but I don't
Yeah.
think maybe it'll impact the matches.
No, at least I think those are going to be okay. It's us that we're going to be watching out for. I mean, we've got a lot of moisture in the air. We've been watching the tropics. I mean, really, really firing up here. And the circulation pattern coming around, you can see that swinging back around this way. That means that system getting ready to get back up into the Gulf. And once this gets over here, this is the potential that it could form something like right up into here. It's a small potential, but the deal is there's a lot of tropical moisture that could be moving up, and once that gets here, that could mean a bigger chance for rain.
Knicks fans playing dirty, hitting Wemby with something unexpected following the game. How he responded.
And the team returns home to cheers from hundreds of fans. And coaches, players, fans, even Sir Charles reacting to heartbreaking loss. What it's going to take to bounce back. We'll talk. Developing now, President Donald Trump has called off his plans to strike Iran tonight. The president said the two countries in talks had agreed to, quote, final points. He described the approvals as both in concept and great detail. Trump added that several countries, including Israel, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and others all agree. But he said a naval blockade will stay in place until an agreement is finalized. The president's change of course follows a morning post that threatened to hit Iran, quote, very hard tonight.
Chase for the championship finals coverage is sponsored by Absolute Power.
Well, the Spurs' chase for the championship a lot more challenging after last night's historic collapse.
My heart still hurts.
Yeah,
it really
exactly.
does. Charles Barkley not holding back as he ripped the Spurs during his post-game commentary.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization. Oh, wow. We saw they had a 25-point lead, took eight straight threes. Like, they thought to get, like, that was some of the most mismanaged, stupid basketball.
Definitely hard to hear and hard to watch. The Spurs led 81-52 early in the third quarter. They led by 20 points with 9 minutes to play.
Chaos ripped through New York after the Knicks win. The video going viral on social media tonight. There's Wemby right there. There is what appears to be an egg being thrown at his head as the Spurs return back to their hotel. He didn't appear to react too much, but he did look back and he did not look happy. Much different outcome and welcome back home. About an hour ago, Wemby and the rest of the team arriving back in San Antonio. They had hundreds of fans to support them at the airport. A big boost, I'm sure, after that historic and heartbreaking loss. Spurs fans say they remain faithful.
We just haven't been able to close, but I have strength and faith that we'll come out strong in our Game 5 here in San Antonio.
Right now, I just know they're going to win, and I know they have heart, and they want this, and they're going to do it.
They're going to go all the way.
Spurs are hoping for a miracle back at home. Game 5 Saturday night, of course, at the Frost Bank Center. While it's a home game, it may not sound like it.
That's right. Knicks fans are expected to flood San Antonio for the game, hoping to see their team win the title for the first time since 1973. More than 40% of the tickets being bought for that game right now are from either New York or New Jersey.
You're watching Maximum Sports, only on Fox SA.
Execution, greediness, some sort. We clearly weren't the most hungry in the second half. What's going through my mind right now, I think it's going to go one of two ways. A bad one and a good one, and I know the bad one would be giving up. The good one would be getting stronger through this, getting more together, and I know this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, Spurs fans, this one really hurt, right? And the hangover effect for the city on full display this morning when I encountered zero traffic for the first time in forever. Lots calling in sick today. When you blow a 29-point lead in an NBA Finals game after an historic first half, there's plenty of blame to go around, that's for sure. Whether it's head coach Mitch Johnson saving timeouts, overplaying Victor Wembanyama, Victor's lack of stamina in this one, missing free throws down the stretch, De'Aaron Fox's turnovers, decision-making, failure to block out. We could spend days on this. But when a team only scores 8 second-half buckets, 8, you can split this one 7 shades of sideways, and you probably wouldn't be wrong. Add it all up, though, and the Spurs are down to their last bullet in these NBA Finals, down 3-1.
Told them to feel the emotion tonight because they're competitive, and that's unhumanly possible to not. And tomorrow, take all the emotion out. They better be ready to play in 2 days and win. Holding each other accountable, communicating, not pointing fingers. After that, we either got it or we don't. But, we've proven that we can surpass these difficulties. And even though we haven't been there before, I'm convinced we're built this way. And we're going to use the better of this, and it's going to tighten us up.
Well, maybe the worst part of this, for the first time in this series, an extra day off to think about it. Spurs need to win 3 straight, or the Knicks will be crowned champs. By the way, we're going to hear from former Spur Danny Green on the Spurs tonight at 9, and he's not losing hope.
Chase for the championship finals coverage is sponsored by Absolute Power.
Yeah, more to come on Copa del Mundo here on Fox SA. Cup came to San Antonio, and a former World Cup from France, World Cup champ, I should say, wants to talk about the Spurs French connection too.
Well, there's one thing that we can all do, and that's whatever candle you have, we need to light it. Unitedly across the city. Just light it, say a prayer, and hopefully our guys can pull it off.
Oh, that's right. That's all we can do and hope for the best.
Absolutely. Make it a big candle, too. All right, let's see what's going on. We've got to tell you, you got to keep your rain gear handy because we've got opportunities for rain coming up. Gulf moisture really surging on the inside, and the tropical impact really going to be a big one as we watch the rain really start to build up and get up pretty close to about a 7, maybe 4-inch area up along the coast. Meanwhile, the Raul B. Rodriguez Law weather cam, it looks like a pretty nice day out across the region. Temperatures, though, a little bit on the hot side. These are the heat index values. We're all in triple digits right now, 104 to 107 all the way down into Cotulla. In the air today, yeah, we've got a little bit of mold. You got some pigweed, but mold is what's really causing the problem. It's the surge of moisture that's coming up that's going to be really what we're watching. That's driving that heat index, but it's also driving our opportunities for rain. Look at the stickiness that comes along with this. You see plenty of moisture moving up. The heat index values tomorrow, again, somewhere near 102 to maybe 103 degrees. Opportunities for rain are going to be there. We'll see those opportunities peak out in the overnight hours up early and throughout the morning tomorrow. Then they back off a little bit for Saturday, but by next week, they really start to come back. We'll see early morning stickiness pretty close to 80. Then by midday, we're already pushing 87 degrees. Later in the afternoon, we're hitting 90 to 92 degrees. And boy, is it really going to be high. We've got a good deal of water in the air, 1.7. So that means the heat index values are really going to be pushing triple digits all across the region. out across the area. Opportunities for rain, how much could we see? Less than 1/4 of an inch, but some spots like Cuero have the potential to get a little over 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches of rain by the time we get into Sunday. So that's going to be the big thing. Opportunities pick up on Saturday, much better on Sunday, and then coming up by Monday, we're looking at big opportunities for rain. A lot of Gulf moisture moving in, and those numbers starting to go up. 2 inches, almost 3 back out toward Houston, all the way out to Pensacola. And that means here, yeah, we could see about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches of rain coming across. The rain really begins to back down a little bit on Wednesday and Thursday, but if you've got plans, keep that rain gear handy.
You're watching Maximum Sport, only on Fox SA.
If you haven't heard by now, the World Cup is underway. For the United States and all the other qualifying countries, it's the chase for the world's most iconic sports trophy. And you can look at it, but you cannot touch, as we recently found out when the trophy made a stop here in SA. An exclusive invitation only for FIFA World Cup sponsors. It's one of the most protected sporting items in the world. Touch is restricted to a very select group of people, including previous winners like France's Christian Carambeu. Christian played a vital role on the French team that won the World Cup in 1998. He's now the sporting director for Olympiacos, and when he's not in San Antonio spreading the good word of the World Cup, guess what he's doing? He's pulling for France at the World Cup, but he's also cheering for the Spurs.
We can speak French, meaning that for this city, we should, because Tony Parker, Wemby, it's true or not? Okay, no.
And I think that is very important to be close to the fans, let them understand the journey and of course the achievement, because this is unique trophy in the world and iconic one, and we suffer a lot to be able to lift this beautiful trophy.
All right, let's revisit because we want to keep you glued in here. Canada and Bosnia get it started with their opener at 2 o'clock. The U.S. gets Paraguay at 8, and then on Saturday, we got Qatar and Switzerland at 2 in the afternoon, Brazil and Morocco at 5. Haiti and Scotland will be the lead into Fox News at 9, and if you're good kids and you stay up really, really late, it'll be Australia and Turkey at 11 tomorrow night. We've got over 300 hours of World Cup programming. Fox SA, your home for all things World Cup over the next 39 days. We're going to have more World Cup, more Spurs tonight on Max Sports after Fox News at 9. And until then, we're back in a flash.
The Spurs are already back at home getting ready for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. While the Spurs are fighting for a chance to get a 6th championship title, fans might be having a hard time getting in to see them play at Frost Bank, with Knicks fans buying out most of the tickets. What that could mean for the atmosphere inside the arena and on the streets after tonight at 9.
Spoiler alert, not good. Thanks for watching our special edition of Fox SA.
Make sure to join us back here for Fox News at 9.